Hey everybody, Panda here to bring you Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, episode 9, and this concludes part 1. I'm going to do a review of part 1 as well. I mean, this is probably the shortest, I guess, arc really to Jojo, and, I mean, I talked to Hero quite a lot at the time, about, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, and he did say this is the shortest part, and that now that he did say he actually predicted right there would end in about 9 to 10 episodes. So good, good for him. So in this episode, it was very tragic. It was it started off with everyone like Erina and Jonathan got married, and they're now on their honeymoon to America, and things sound like Speedwagon destroyed the mask, but it was shown at like the start of the episode that Wang Chun, I believe his name was, or Wang Chun, I can't remember what way it was, but he actually picked up Dio's head because he was like, as he was falling to the ground, he was like, "Damn it, I can't let the ripple reach my head." Since we all know the zombie vampires seem to have the ability, if you take them in the head, then that's it for them. It isn't like this a stake to the heart like normal vampires. But he's like the guy from like basically ages ago, like episode 1, he was basically from, returns and actually rescues Dio's head. And what happens is they as they're going on their honeymoon, they take his like this coffin to it, and it hears the sound of Uli, which I did like the workers saying, "Do you hear something like that?" It's like obviously something saying "Uli" in it, Uli. Then you're gonna take it out and check what it is. But you know, obviously, for the sake of argument, let's just say that they did pretend they didn't hear that. So they're on the boat, and Jonathan and Erina like so happy together. They look so wonderful. Obviously, this wasn't gonna last very long. As they went out to dinner, Jonathan noticed one of the zombies, and was went to, and he actually started spreading as he sucked the blood of one person, and Erina started to notice that there are other zombie vampires on the ship, and he reveals that like Dio's alive. And it's very strange because Dio, even though he's very changed. For once in his life, he is admiring Jonathan. He said like he's very like proud, like sort of like proud how powerful you are, how great you are, the person you've become. Like, and strangely, like it was like, wow, you started to respect him now after you've only just become a head. Like, and he's saying it's all thanks to you that I was able to grant my powers in the first place. It's all thanks to you. I owe you a great debt. So as the debt, I'm gonna let you become one with me, as we become one body. And Elena came in the way, and it was really sad because it was like loads of stuff happening, and there was a woman running away from like these zombie vampires. And she took an axe to the head, and like her baby started crying as it like fell onto the floor. It was so terrible. And what happens is he like fired the eyeball lasers, and they hit Jonathan in the neck like that, so he couldn't breathe. He couldn't use his ripple. And then Wang Chun's like, "Quick, cut it!" Like he said to like Wang Chun, "Quick, cut his head off. Like, don't let him suffer anymore." That like even so, like he didn't want Jonathan to suffer, so he said, "Just quick, cut his head off." And what happens is he did this technique called the final ripple, and they didn't explain anything at all. I guess they just didn't want to what this thing is. But with the last bit of his life energy, he did something like, it looked like the freaking Naruto 1,000 Years of Death. He did it to his head like that, so his head exploded, but did not destroy him. What Anna actually did, it controlled him, and he grabbed onto one of the levers of the steamboat they were on, and it started building out, and the steam couldn't get out, and it was building, and the pressure was building, and he's saying it's now about to explode. And it was pretty sad. They're saying like, because Jonathan said, "Told you to leave." Because even so, like, he protected Erina from like all these blasts, from like the zombies, like, and it was just very sad that they had to go. And he said, you know, "Please do what my mother did to me, sacrifice her life to protect me. And so, would you please go and get that baby from earlier and grab it?" And what happens is like Dio wasn't out there, so he's like trying to grab him with like these tentacles coming out of his out his part of his head. And what happens is he actually stabbed him in the neck, like before he actually tried to become one with him and stopped him. And he was holding him and sort of says like, Dio, I'm sorry, like, like it has to be this way. He held him, and he was like, quick, I must use with him. But Jonathan dies in his arms, and well, in his head, really. And Elena arrived like on this casket where what actually Dio was translated in it, because apparently it could take the explosions. So it managed to survive the explosions, and she got rescued after 2 days ashore with the baby. And that said in part 1. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first part of Jojo. I cannot wait to see, because I know part 2 and part 3 are supposed to be incredible. I got to say though, part 2 from what it looks like, because turns out next one is Joseph Joestar, and it seems like Joseph is Elena's child. Well, that's the thing, because the Joestar family is no more since Jonathan. Since I take it, him and Elena never got down to business. So I'm taking that the baby was Joseph, and this is like in the early 90s. The next part, because it was like the 80s. I think it was 1888 was when they got married, and then it was like 19. I'd like to say it's in the 1930s. Is like where it takes place next. But like I said, I'm gonna be doing a series. I'm gonna be doing like well, not really a series review, an arc review of part 1 soon. So look forward to that. But anyway, let me know what you thought of part 1 and this episode. But that's all from me, people. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, Savagezweipanda. Sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.